Uh, it all started, I knew that I wanted to make a feature film, and I started to make like a book, like a mood board, and I was collecting paintings and photos and drawings, and I don't know where I got this idea about Ada, but I did a lot of drawings of her. That was one of the first elements that I knew she would be in the film. And maybe it comes from because my grandparents, they are sheep farmers, could be, but after that, my producers introduced me to Sean, the writer, and he really liked, this book, and after that we start meeting once a week, and talking about it and coming up with some scenes. And I didn't have the story when we start working on it, so and it like it is now, after so many years of working on it. Yeah, before we start working together, he was my favorite writer, and I knew that he would be perfect for this project if he wanted to do it, because uh, he knows know the Icelandic folk tales so well, and all these mythical stories, because when you read his book, he use a lot of, like, he's working with elements from all of these stories. And so I think it was like the first 5 years we were working together. We went to cinema together. We were just bringing like reference for every meeting, and sometimes we even try to like write some scenes. If we liked some painting, then we wanted to make a scene that could be similar. We even decided from the beginning that we should have as little dialogue. And I think after this 5 year, then we did a treatment. Producers were happy. Then Sean took over and wrote the first draft. Yeah, yeah, it was very important because I've been in I've been in so many departments, and I know the crew that was working in LAMP. It's almost all of my friends, so that was very good to have your friends around you, and very supporting. But also to know what everybody can do and how far you can take it. And I also feel that in every project, film or commercial, that I have been working in, it's you can always take some from it, or learn. It's like a school. If you because no, people are always doing different things, and yeah, it helps a lot to see, have been working in so many projects, I think. Yeah, I don't have the knowledge about I'm more just doing snowstorm or something else. But we had amazing team. We had Fredrik Nord from Gymnapod in Sweden, and Peter Hjort. He was working with us on set, and how we did it, we were working with children. I think there were 10 children acting in the film, 4 lambs, and we also used puppet. And so it was very time consuming doing these scenes with Ada, because we have to do it with all these elements and then somehow mix it together. And
So in some scenes there is a child with a mask or with something.
Yeah, just like a green cap on the hat, and it's even hard for me to tell, when it's not, because
Yes.
I'm super happy, with how they did it, because I knew that it, if somehow Ada would not work, it could have been like a disaster.
It's normal to have.
Uh, yeah, it's probably what we planned, because in the beginning we just wanted to make a film that we wanted to see and felt that we had not seen. So, and we were probably thinking about some kind of art house film, but it's a drama, and there are probably some horror elements also, but yeah, I would not put it there. But but I think everybody should be just free to put it wherever they want, because somehow it's. I think I should not decide in what genre it should be, because it. I think it can be in few.
Yes. As a spectator, what kind of cinema do you like more?
I like all kinds of cinema. Slow cinema. I really like, and just art house, and I just watch everything almost. Yeah, it was crazy. It was just so much honor uh, to screen our film there. I somehow just felt that it was just like a dream. It's yeah. I have never been there before. So nice, and also because there were so many from our crew that came to Cannes, and it was so nice, somehow celebrate with all our team. It's a big part of our team, so that was nice.
Okay.
Noomi just arrived one day before we start shooting, but we had talked a lot about María, uh, and somehow when she came, she she knew, how María should be, and we also talked about almost every scene and went through it together. We somehow just created her together, because it was so nice working with Noomi, because she was also so supporting with for me as a first-time director, and also somehow, sometimes I was super stressed, how to. We were all working so much together that I really appreciate.
Okay.
In the script, the nature is almost like a character. Audience can read so many things out of it, and one of it I've heard from many people is how we treat the nature or the planet, and the humans, they are so small, but somehow they act like they rule over the planet and can take whatever they want, but we are so weak against the nature. Yeah, people, the people that have seen it, they're very happy, and I was also happy to hear that the farmers liked it, because I was a little bit afraid of that. They thought it was, strange. Yeah, people are coming back to cinema. Icelandic audience coming to see lamp. I was always looking for some specific farm. You know, I had done like a drawings, and I even made like the farm out of clay. And I think I don't know how many times I drove around Iceland to look for this location. And my brother was also helping out. There were so many people trying to find, you know, some farm that but he found this one, and we went there, the whole team, and it was totally different from what we planned, but somehow the layout of the farm and the nature around it, and that it was so isolated and nobody had lived there for 20 years, somehow made it the perfect location.